Okay, three, two, one, live. Hey guys, Scott here. Oh, now we are live. I just saw the live button go up. So now we're live. So quick. So this is called How to Invite People to Our Business. So this is exactly how I learn as I go. Right, I'm 5 years into this, and I've just gotten. If some of you have seen some of my posts just in this past week about minimizing the story or the message that we send to people about how to invite them to our business. Now, the mistake I think that a lot of people make in network marketing in general is that we flood people with too much information. And what I mean by that is that you might try and explain the compensation plan or how to build a business, and that's not what we want to be. It's minutia, right? All that stuff that the compensation plan and how we do challenge groups and all that. That's stuff that we want to do in the training of when they decide to become a coach. And some of my posts you've seen that I've tried to narrow the business presentation down to. I just did a post on Instagram. If you go to my Instagram page, Coach Scott Morgan, you see 11 seconds. And here's the deal. All I shared was, and this is exactly what I want you to consider to do, and this also teaches us of how easy this can be, right? So when you have new coaches join your team and they say, well, that's pretty easy. I can ask somebody with under a minute of what they're, if they're interested in, if they feel like they can do those four things. And what I shared was, number one was that they have to be willing to work out and to take care of themselves. That's number one. And yes, it's based on our products and commit to one of our programs. But on the other side of that, they don't necessarily have to be doing our programs. There might be, we've had several trainers, CrossFit trainers, all sorts of genres of businesses that are already in the health and fitness genre or industry, right, who become coaches to do it in parallel with what they currently do. So, but they've got to work out. So number one, they've got to work out and they've got to commit to themselves and their own health and be sharing the message that they're committing to themselves, right? Number one in life in general. Number two is really important. To become a Beachbody coach, you've got to be willing to help others do the same thing and to support others. Now, it's important to know that you don't have to be an expert at this. You don't have to be a nutrition expert or a personal trainer, although there's several hundreds and probably in the thousands of personal trainers who become Beachbody coaches also, because one, it expands their network of influence of helping people. And if you're a personal trainer right now listening to this, that message is for you, because here's the thing. As you're a personal trainer and you're working at a facility, right, you are basically demographically locked into the bubble of the people that are willing to drive to come to see you. Now, you might be unbelievably brilliant at what you do. And most trainers that I meet, they're passionate about helping others create life for themselves, right? And lose weight or whatever that is. So you already have that in you to want to help others. But I really believe that you're locked in geographically, not demographically, geographically by your location, right? There's just so far that someone is going to be willing to drive to your gym to come see you to get your brilliant help and support. But you're locked into that. Now, as a Beachbody coach, I have customers all over the country and Canada. And there's plans of going beyond Canada and international, which I think is going to happen one day. So that's our market. So if you're someone who really loves helping someone, as personal trainers do, or nurses or teachers, this is something that you're going to want to consider being a Beachbody coach, because it expands your ability to help other people. Number three that I shared today was that you've got to be willing to start a home business. And what does that mean? That means in any home business or any business, there are some startup costs. So when you share these four things, and a fourth one is that you've got to be willing to be paid by the compensation plan, right? We have, like every home business company, every direct selling company, every network marketing company has a compensation plan that you get compensated for by promoting their products. And you're a product of the product because you're living it and you're doing the products. So those four things. So think about that, how simple that can be. When you present to somebody in less than a minute and you say, well, here's the exact wording. Well, I can give you our business presentation, but it's going to take me 1 minute. When can you set aside 1 minute to watch it? And that's it, right? So then that's the question you ask people. Now, how many people do you think are going to be like, they're going to say, yeah, I've got 1 minute. And then you just simply say, okay, well, number one, you've got to be willing to work out and eat clean and take care of yourself. Two, you have to be willing to help other people. Three, you've got to be willing to start your own home business. And four, you've got to be willing to accept money compensation from our compensation plan. Boom, less than a minute. And that, so imagine it, that's all you want to know, right? That's the message that you're sending out to people. You want to know if that at all lines up with you. And if they're interested or more questions that come up, then we're going to answer those questions. So then some of the questions that might be created from that, well, let me back up. Let's say you ask 10 people. Now, statistically in network marketing, when you ask 10 people to watch your business opportunity of 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, out of 10 people, 3 will actually watch it, as statistically saying, and 1 is pretty close that they might sign up with you out of 10 people. Now that's 10 people being consistently and sharing that with 10 people. 3 will probably watch and 1 will probably sign up with you. So with those numbers, that's trying to get them in watching a huge, this is the compensation plan, this is how you build, and all this minutia, right? And all you want to know is if they can commit to those 4 things. That's your 1-minute business presentation. And then once they want to go on from there, then there's questions that are going to come up. What are they going to ask? They might ask, okay, well, what's the company? What's the company's name? So what do? You tell them what the company is. You tell them what it's Beachbody. It's the $100 million Beachbody infomercial company that you probably are aware of. And it's a household term that people know of: P90X and Insanity, 21 Day Fix, Body Beast, all the programs that you see advertised on the infomercials on TV right now. That's us. Next question. Wait for the next question. What do we do? We're Beachbody coaches. Next question. Okay, well, how much is it going to cost? How much is it going to cost me? What do you do then? What do you do then? You answer it, right? So you answer the question. So what's the answer to that? There's a couple of different options you can do. The lowest level to become a Beachbody coach and have your own home business is $39.95 plus tax. I know, crazy, right? That is the lowest level for $40 plus tax. Comes out to the 43 and change, depending on what state you live in. That's how much it costs to start your own home business of working out, taking care of yourself, helping others to do the same, starting your own business, and then accepting money from the compensation plan. So that's it. So that's the question is $39.95 plus tax. Now there's other levels. Most coaches that join will buy a challenge pack. And when that question comes up, again, the question of how much does it cost to join, you tell them, well, most coaches will buy a challenge pack, because if you're really committed to working out and taking care of yourself, a challenge pack is going to include one of our workout programs, and it's going to include a month's supply of Shakeology. Shakeology is just mind-blowing, the #1 best meal replacement shake on the market, bar none. And I researched it, and I will go head-to-head with anybody who thinks there's something better out there, penny for penny or dollar for dollar, of what you get in 1 scoop of Shakeology. I'm sorry, you cannot find a better 1 scoop of dense nutrition anywhere on the planet. And you can try and create some super all natural healthy plate of food, but for the dollar of what you get in 1 scoop of Shakeology, I'm sorry, you can't compare it. Cannot compare it with what you get in that. So that's what you explain to them. A challenge pack can be $140, $160, $180, $205, depending on the program. Right now, the Beachbody On Demand, right? You get 3 months of Beachbody On Demand, of being able to stream workout programs that we have online, that you log into your workout, or you're into your login, and then you can play it from a device anywhere. For instance, I'm going to the gym locally for 3 months because I want to see if there's people at the gym that I can help. And I already see that there's people there that are, one, their form is horrible. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to try and train them. I'm not going to get them. I'm not a certified trainer, but I can say, hey, well, I just watched these. I watch a professional trainer who has built these programs, who are the top industry professionals of trainers on how to do proper form, and I watch them and I do the workout properly. So a Beachbody On Demand challenge pack is 3 months of being able to stream workouts and a month's supply of Shakeology. That's 30 meals. If they get a bag, that's 30 meals in a month. And now if you replace lunch every day, that's lunch for 30 days. That's 30 meals that's included in that challenge pack. What else do they get? They get you as a coach. They get the support. They get all their back office, and they get the $100 million Beachbody company that they lock arms with, and that branding that's out there already. And then, okay, well, what's going to cost me after that? Well, what do? You tell them. And these are things that you figure out in training. So these aren't things that you need to explain in the business opportunity. You just want to know if they're open to those 4 things. And if they are, that's going to create other questions. So this, again, is training for our team of coaches, that I want you to be able to feel comfortable of what you share with people about the coaching opportunity. And it's those 4 things. If they're willing to ask more questions about that, then great. If they're like, oh no, that's not for me. That's not for me. I can't do that coaching thing. What do you do next? Say, cool. All right, let's go check out a movie. And that's it. You're done, right? Because you only want to talk to people that might want to be willing to be able to work out, help other people, start their own home business from home, and be able to accept money from the compensation plan and make X number of dollars per month, depending on what their goals are. And then you just develop a more of a relationship with them to go deeper to see what they're willing to do. Let me check my notes here. Oh, they might say, how do you make money in Beachbody? Well, what do we have on our team page, on our Facebook Department of Transformation team page? If you go to the file section, you're going to see that there's a 2-page document that's a great 2-pager on the compensation plan of the entire Beachbody. And that's what I would share them. If they say, what's the compensation plan? How do you get paid and all that? How do you get paid from this whole network marketing thing? So grab that 2-page document. It's in your back office as well, in your Beachbody back office, and you share that with them. Now you can also go deeper. If you wanted to use a 7-minute Beachbody presentation, you can send that to them from your back office, 7 minutes and 40 seconds. That's more of a professional Beachbody, the millions that they spend on creating these great videos. That gives an idea of what the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity is all about. But that would be step 2, because that goes a little deeper into what it is. But again, those 4 things, this is how you can build your business, just by asking those 4 questions and not being addicted to what the outcome is. Okay, you just want to answer those 4 questions. If there's some interest in those 4 things, then you continue the conversation. Okay, so that's my training message for today, that I'm going to be putting this in our file section of the Department of Transformation team. If you watch this replay, I appreciate you watching this. Remember, guys, this is all about working out, eating, taking care of yourself, willing to help others. And that message might be, hey, I'm doing this program. You reach out to maybe on Facebook or personally through friends. Hey, I decided to become a coach. I'm going to do this 21-day fixed program. Would you want to do it with me? And that's it. So that might be someone who just signs up as a customer first and supports you becoming a Beachbody coach. You don't have to be an expert at this. Number 3, willing to start their own home business, and there's cost involved in starting any business. And number 4, they've got to be willing to accept the money from the compensation plan. And that's when I dig deeper to figure out, okay, well, if you made an extra $100 a month doing this, what does that mean for you? What's an extra $100 a month mean to you, or an extra $500 a month, or $1,000? I mean, some coaches just go off on this thing, and we're so fortunate, Jennifer and I, but that what the extra income has done for us. Jennifer won the Financial Fitness Award and got up on stage before me at Summit and got the Financial Fitness Award, because we wiped out our credit card debt because of the income that we made from Beachbody. There's no guarantee of what you can make. I can't. If you ask me how much can I make, I can't answer that question, because I have no idea what your commitment is and how much work you'll put into this. But I can tell you that if you share those 4 things, that quick 1-minute business presentation, that's going to create questions to people who in a higher percentage are going to consider doing it, and they're going to sign up and want to take care of themselves, help others, make some money doing this, and starting a home business of their own. All right, so I think that's it. If you got questions, reach out to me, comment below this video. I'm going to be sharing this on our team page, and I'm going to continue making videos like this that hopefully helps you. And lastly, what I'll share is that, so I have reached some level of success. I have more to go. I want to keep helping you guys develop your home businesses and become diamonds, right? Mom, I've reached diamond is as high as you can go. It's my goal to lead you and convince you and empower you that you can become diamond as well. But it all starts with sharing the opportunity with other people on what we are doing, because we are changing lives across this country. And it feels pretty powerful for someone to commit to a home program and a nutrition plan that you promote, and their life changes because of something that you suggested and because you became a cheerleader for them. Boom. It's just mind-blowing to me of the power of what we have and the products that we promote. So appreciate you guys watching. This is the Department of Transformation team leader, Scott, signing off. You guys make it a great day. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.